Kevin Lee fights Renato Moicano this weekend at UFC Vegas 76. At Media Day, Kevin expressed how he was not too thrilled about making his UFC return at the Apex.
Is there any part of you that wishes that this fight was like in a sold-out arena, or does it not matter to you?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I wish it was. I'm kind of, yeah, I wish it was in front of more fans. You know, I don't know how many people are gonna be at Apex, but it's kind of stupid. I don't know what we're doing. You know what I mean? The pandemic over. I don't know if people got the message or, you know, if they sent out the telegram, but the pandemic is over. I don't know what we still doing here. I get that it's money to be had, but it's kind of stupid. It's a different energy when it's thousands and thousands of people screaming. It's a different level of feeling. It's why when I want fights like the Charles Oliveira fight again, it's a different feeling. You know, I wish that was happening, but I'm gonna make do with what I do, and I'm gonna go out there on Saturday in front of the 200-300 rich ass motherfuckers that want to see me bleed, and we gonna get it in.
Paulo Costa felt like trolling Khamzat Chimaev on Twitter today. He posted this photo of Khamzat with a hat on. He followed up with posting a picture of himself doing questionable things with said hat. He wrote the deepest hat in the fight game. Renato Moicano gives his prediction for Sean Strickland versus Abus Magomedov this upcoming weekend. Renato says although he's not a huge fan of watching Sean Strickland fight, he's so confident Sean will win. He says it's free money. As always, go check out Renato's channel. Links down below.
Sean Strickland, number 7, fighting against the guy Abus Magomedov, and I will be honest with you, I watched this guy fighting before, but I don't even remember. So I am talking about this UFC, but I don't know actually Abus Magomedov. I don't know how good he is. I want to watch the fight because of Sean Strickland, and I'm not saying I'm a huge Sean Strickland fan on the fights, you know, because I think his fights are not the most entertaining, but his press conference, his speech, I like to hear the man talking. The way he did on the press conference when he fought Pereira was very nice, was very entertaining. So I like the interviews, but I'm not really liking his fight style, okay? But let me tell you something, brother. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. But that fight for me is free money.
Chris Curtis hilariously boos Sean Strickland as he's weighing in and chants for his opponent. Both Sean and Abus Magomedov made weight.
Hey Sean, you missed welterweight at all?
Is one half of the main event, Sean Strickland.
Boo! Boo! You suck! Boo! Abus, Abus.
Official weight 186 pounds for Sean Strickland.
Let's go.
This weekend at UFC Vegas 76, Sean Strickland takes on Abus Magomedov. John McCarthy on the Weighing In podcast is curious as to why Abus Magomedov is in the main event, considering he's only fought once in the UFC and it was a quick 19-second TKO over Dustin Stoltzfus.
If you take a look at his record, he's got, I think, one fight in the UFC. One fight. UFC, which was against Dustin Stoltzfus. Okay, not saying anything bad about Dustin. Good grappler, likes to grapple, wants to get in those situations. You can see it was a first round 19-second knockout, but it's not like he's had a ton of experience in the UFC to get the main event. He does have, you know, I'll give him credit. You know, you take a look, and if you go down the way here, you'll see he's got a win over Cejudo. That's impressive because Cejudo's good. Danilo Vilfort, that's a nice win and everything. So he's got good wins in here. He's got a record of 25-4, but he doesn't have a lot of big names on the resume as far as guys that have
A ton of finishes though.
He's got a lot of finishes, a lot of submissions and power. We know, look, he can grapple. He's got a submission game, and that's why I said, yeah, that's going to be his best route to victory over Strickland. He's got a good stand-up. It's clean. That's where Strickland wants to be. So I give him credit, man, that, you know, the UFC obviously is high on him because main event with one fight, a 19-second fight in the UFC. Obviously, someone is thinking that he's going to make moves, and maybe they're thinking that he can get past Strickland. I would like to see it. I think Strickland is a very tough opponent for anybody. So, interesting.
Henry Cejudo unfortunately had to withdraw from his fight against Chito Vera.
August 19th is a 15-year anniversary where Triple C won his Olympic gold medal. And August 19th was also scheduled to fight Chito Vera. Guys, but I'm here to make an announcement that unfortunately, due to my right shoulder, I won't be able to fight. Guys, I've already torn my left shoulder where I was out for about a year. I don't want it to tear further than what it already is. You know, that being said, I mean, there's a tear in there, guys. You know, the cat's out the bag. You know, it's actually a 50% tear, but the way it's torn, it's like it's a fillet, so it's not detached this way. There's like a tear in there. So I got stem cells. Dr. Ray is like the quickest that you could do it, and if you do the therapy correctly, you're looking at anywhere between 6 to 8 weeks. I stretched it out to as much as I possibly could because I love that Chito Vera matchup. And for those who really know me, they know that I'm all about the money, that I'm all about competing. At the end of the day, like the guy that I still want, #1 contender, his name is Merab. So that's what I'm looking forward to. And who knows, guys, there could be a special matchup between me and Brandon Moreno if you guys think about it. Took the left out. I ain't trying to make the left or right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm too gorgeous, I'm too pretty, and I'm too damn good looking.
Chito Vera reacted to the news. He posted this video to his Twitter.
Well,
Chito followed up tweeting, "Jan, step up." Aljamain Sterling had some words for Henry over this situation. Aljo left a comment on Henry's Instagram post. He wrote, "So much for all the savage talk from Dana, throwing stones when you're living in a glass house. At least I manned up from the jump and said what it was, instead of pretending to be a macho robot that doesn't get hurt. Speedy recovery." Aljamain Sterling also posted a video to his YouTube channel where he had more harsh words for Henry. He went on to say Henry Cejudo is out of this fight. The Savage. Remember that? The Savage? Texting Dana White saying if that little doesn't want to fight, I'll take the fight. Isn't it funny how the roles are reversed now? And this little savage is no longer a savage? Very interesting. For me, I call that being a dirty little weasel. You try to disparage my name in front of the fans and make it seem like I don't want to fight. Whatever. The fight wasn't that bad of a fight, so you should be able to turn around. Guys, I'm telling you from experience, from a championship experience, defending multiple times. It's very, very different getting ready for 25 minutes versus 15 minutes. Footage is going around of Henry allegedly injuring his shoulder. Henry was doing a breakdown of Alexander Volkanovski versus Yair Rodriguez, and this happened.
Like, if he's on bottom, he is dangerous because the way he hits, like he goes this way and then he's throwing elbows. Ooh, I just hurt my shoulder. He goes, you know what I mean? Like he hits you kind of like some...
And that's going to wrap it up for the news. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to subscribe to Full Mount MMA and click the bell icon to be notified when we post future ones. Here are the 3 top comments from last video. The first one's from The Ricardo. It says, Michael Chandler is the only person in the world right now who thinks he's still fighting Conor McGregor. The second one's from Ryan B. It says, Sean is the type of guy to point out your problems before you knew you had them. And the final one's from Johnny SoCom. It says, is it just me or does anyone else agree? If Sean Strickland's fight game was as good as his talk game, he'd be a superstar. Those were the 3 top comments from last video. If you want to be featured on the next one, all you have to do is comment down below. If you missed yesterday's news, click the video on screen to get caught up. And make sure to go subscribe to our second channel where we post our exclusive MMA interviews.